What's up, everybody? I got another quick video for y'all today, and this one is you can use this for income. You can also use this just to help yourself out. So if you get in a situation where you might need some money, let's say you got a car and that car is going to get repossessed, you can use this strategy to make some money. So that way you don't lose the car. You lose the car, you're gonna mess your credit up. And then another thing about repossessions that most people probably don't really talk about is that um once they get that car back, they're probably going to sell it at an auction, but they're still going to want some money from you. So you don't have a car anymore. They mess your credit up, and they still want some money from you. And every month going forward, they're going to tear your credit up. So using this strategy can help you to get out of some situations that might be kind of sticky for you, and also put some money in your pockets. So I actually wish I knew this a long time ago. A long time ago, I got a brand new car. I was working in the oil field, and then I ended up losing the job. But I still had that car. I still had to make those payments. My payments on the car was like seven something because it was brand new, and then my insurance was like 320. So I was looking at $1,000 just for the car, and then we were also paying like $900 in rent at the time, and I didn't have no money coming in. So needless to say, we lost that car. But if I'd have knew this strategy back then, we would have never lost that car. We might have had it to this day. We probably would have sold it, but we'd have never lost it. So I'll share my screen with you. Hope everybody can see this. And we're gonna go to Swapalease. So Swapalease is a website where a lot of people don't really know about this. But on Swapalease, you can find vehicles. So this is another way. So this doesn't have to be a strategy that you use for if you're just, going through something or if you're trying to make a little bit extra money. This also can be used for luxury. If you got a dream vehicle that you want, this is going to show you how you can have that vehicle and not make any monthly payments on it, still keep that vehicle and drive it, while somebody else pays that monthly payments for you. So this is Swapalease. Swapalease is a website you can go on and you can lease someone else's vehicle. You can have it for 6 months, 12 months, a year, 18 months, whatever you want. They're gonna have stipulations in there, depending on which car you get. They're gonna show you how long their lease is, how long they have left. But you can also swap their lease back. You can put their lease back on there after 6 months. Let's say if you get tired of it, because like I know sometimes when you get a brand new, let's say a brand new vehicle, for instance, once you get it, you first get it, that's like the best vehicle in the world. You're not eating in it, nobody drinking nothing in it, don't have white seats because nobody drinking no fruit punch or nothing. Children can't eat in it. They could be starving all day, but they're not eating in that brand new car. But then 6 months to a year later, everybody eating in the car. It's dirty in there sometimes. It might not be filthy, but it's not like it was when you first got it because you don't care as much about it now as you did when you first got it. So sometimes things like this can help you with that as well because let's say you get a car off of Swapalease. Swapalease is to get cars. So if you get a car off of it, in 6 months when you're tired of it, or a year when you're tired of it, you can switch it up for another car. It's the same thing as if you had it your own personal vehicle. When you get a vehicle from the dealership, you're probably gonna be paying on it for like 5 years anyway. So, how about every 6 months you can switch the car up if that's what you want to do. You can get your dream vehicle on here, and I'll show you how to make money with it. But Swap A Lease. So we're gonna go to let's say Escalades because I like Escalades. See if they got any Escalades on here. So what you do is you just type the vehicle that you want. You can go to the zip code that you want to. I didn't put that in. It already populated for me right here. So we're gonna just scroll down and see which ones we found one that we like. So this says cash incentive. And that means typically when they got a cash incentive, this is somebody that wants to get rid of their vehicle, but they'll pay you to take the vehicle off their hands for a certain amount of time. See, this one has 27 months left on the lease. Once you finish this lease, that car goes back to them. So you're pretty much just taking over it while you have it, and you're just paying the monthly payments. So let's just click on it. We'll look at it a little bit. The payments on this car, 2020 Escalade, is $1,200 a month. They're going to give you $1,250 just to take the vehicle. So the first month is pretty much going to be free. It's in good condition. In condition, let's look at the front of it. So it's not a bad looking car. Looks pretty good. 2 seats in the middle, captain seats. I like the full third row seat and the second row seat too. I like the full second row seat. But then it has all the amenities and everything on there with the pass, and you just kind of scroll down and see what you like. So when you do something like this, so now I'll get into the strategy. We're gonna go to Turo. Turo is another website a lot of people don't really know much about, but Turo, you can go in there and lease your own vehicles on there. So if you, let's say you're trying to get a vehicle to go out of town, and Hertz and Enterprise lately, they're always booked up. There's never any cars. You can go on this. You can go on Turo and find a vehicle on here. You might pay a little cheaper, or you might get a nicer vehicle than you'd get at, Enterprise or Hertz or something like that. I'm not sure what they have in your area, but most car rental places nowadays are they're booked up. They really don't have anything, so you can go on here and find a vehicle. So now what we're gonna do, since we found a vehicle that we like this 2020 Cadillac Escalade, we're gonna go to Turo and see if we can find how much these, sorry, I'm talking in Turo. We're gonna find out how much these Escalades are actually renting for. So if we was to get that Escalade and we don't want to pay for it, that means that we're gonna have to make, that vehicle is gonna have to make $1,200 a month for us to have it for free. Because when we put it on Turo, the people who rent it are gonna pay us, every time they use the vehicle. So we just really need to make $1,200 and we can have that car for free after that, pretty much, besides the insurance. And also, when you're putting the car on Turo, Turo has insurance that you're going to be using in order to rent the vehicle out. So we're going to go to, let's say, New Orleans. I'm in Louisiana. I know you can probably hear it by the way I talk. We can go to New Orleans. G-Wagon. I like the G-Wagons. So if you can see this, we got a 2018 Escalade. We're looking for a 2020. So we can just go to these filters here. I'm gonna go to vehicle, go to SUV. Makes, we're gonna go to Cadillac and view results. So we're gonna see if they have something in this area. The only one they have is the 2018. So we're just gonna click on it just to get an understanding of what's going on. So if your vehicle is a 2020 Cadillac Escalade, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go on, just go over the steps real quick. You're gonna go on Swapalease and find the vehicle that you like. Once you find that vehicle, you're gonna go on Turo and see if that vehicle can actually make you money every month, or if you can have it for free. Or just in case you might have one of these already, and you're behind on your payments. Like COVID is really going rampant right now, and it's stopping a lot of people from working, it's stopping people from making money, people not getting stimulus no more, unemployment stopped. So if you don't have any money coming in, you can use Turo to pay your car note so you don't lose that vehicle. So this is just one way to kind of beat the recession, if you want to think about it like that. So this car on Turo rents for $177 a day. So that means that, don't have my calculator. Let's see if we got a calculator. All right, so on Swapalease, when we found our vehicle, it's going to cost you $1,200 a month to get this vehicle. And as you can see on here, this 2018 is going for $177 a day. So we're just going to use this for numbers, just to have a good understanding of what's going on. If we're renting this car for $177 a day, that means that to make that $1,200 a month, you're going to have to rent this car out 6 times, you can say 7 times a month, in order just so that'd be 7 days out of the month you'd have to rent this car out just to get it to pay the mortgage. So that way you can have this car for free. You can drive it around the other 23 days, but 7 days out of the month, this car got to be booked up. So what everybody says is that when they're on Turo, your car is minimum going to rent for about 4 days out of the month. So what we really want to do is to find cars that whenever they're renting on Turo, all you got to do is rent it 4 times out of the month, and that's going to pay for your whole car payment on Swapalease. So we're gonna look at a different vehicle really quick, just so everybody can understand everything. So we're gonna get out the Escalades. We're gonna go to BMW because BMW is easier to get finance for. So, man, I'm not even gonna tell y'all how much money some people pay just to learn what I'm teaching you right now. It's like crazy what people paying for this. So we're gonna go to BMW. First of all, we're gonna go on Turo. This is another thing we can do. So instead of you figuring out which car you want, let's figure out which car everybody else wants. So we're gonna reverse engineer our goals. Our goal, if your goal is to get this and to make money with it, and also drive a nice vehicle, then we want to see what everybody else is actually looking for. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to let's go to Houston. Houston. So we're gonna go to Houston, and we're going to erase all these filters. And we want to sort it by okay, so they don't have that option. Here, we're gonna sort it by All-Star hosts. All-Star hosts is gonna be the people who's renting their cars out the most on Turo. So this Maserati right here been rented out 45 times since it's been put on Turo. So that one looks pretty popular. This one is 39. This is Mercedes Benz, 39 trips. This is 35 trips. 50 trips for another Maserati. Maserati are pretty popular. Tesla as well. This Tesla got 52 trips. So that means that somebody rented this car out 52 times and paid about $99 a day. And another thing about this too, and it's the same way like Enterprise and Hertz. When their prices go up, these prices on Turo can go up as well. And we're also going to talk about if you have a vehicle already, but it's not the nicest vehicle, you can still rent it out and make some money. And I'll show you a website that you can use to do that. We have 50 trips on this Maserati. It seems like a lot of people have a lot of Maseratis on here. So Maseratis and Teslas seem to be the most popular in Houston area from what we've been looking at. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna find this Maserati right here. This is a 2018 Maserati. So pretty nice vehicle. And it's renting at $147 a day. So now we're gonna go to Turo. No, sorry, we're gonna go to Swapalease now and see if we can find a Maserati. And since we're in Houston, let's see. I think that's a Houston zip code. Seven seven zero five six. Let's see if we got one in 77056 area. All right, so this is a 2018 Maserati that we're looking for. This is a 2018 right here. This must be from a dealership because that's extremely high. Okay, so we got this one, black 2018. This is actually in New York, but these cars can be shipped to you. So See if we have a different one. All of these monthly payments look like they're about $1,000 a month, 900 to 1,000. Extra incentive. Prices get up there, man. When people don't have their credit right, those interest rates be high, the monthly payments be high, and that's another reason why they want to put it on Swapalease, because they want to get from under that payment, because their payments is just like astronomical, you know. So we're gonna look at this one. This 2018 monthly payments $670 a month. So our Maserati right here that we found, and this is another way you can make extra income too. You can deliver the vehicle and charge a fee to deliver it. So this Maserati is renting at 147 a month. I mean, 147 a day. So 147. And remember, the big dogs say that a car on average at the least times that a rent per month is 4 times a month. We are talking about a Maserati. As you can see from what we looked at, all the Maseratis are renting. They're pretty popular, so it could rent for more than that, but we're gonna go with the worst case scenario. Worst case scenario is that this car rents out 4 times out of the whole entire month, and then you keep it for the rest of the time. So we're gonna say 147 a month, I mean a day, times 4 days. We're looking at $588 for the month. So worst case scenario, your vehicle makes $588 a month for this Maserati, because that's what the other ones, you know, that's what these are written for on here. And your monthly payments is $670. So you would actually have to come out of pocket about $90 just to make the monthly payment on this car. But you got a 2018 Maserati and you paying $90 a month. You can't beat that. And the majority of the month, you're gonna keep that car. So, you know, if it goes over that, then that's all passive income. You rent that car out one more time, 5 days, and you're over your 670. So you're gonna be positive cash flow after. So that's one way. This is just another way that you can do it. Um, so that's really simple. We can do one more. Let's go to, I mentioned the BMWs before, so we're gonna look for the BMWs. We're gonna find the BMW that we like on Swapalease first, and then we're gonna see what they're renting for. Because we know what kind of vehicle we want now. So we're gonna go BMW, and we're gonna look for the, let's see what we got. 4 Series. This 4 Series is pretty nice. 3 Series. These are all in Houston. Let's see. We'll look for 6 Series. They only got 2 of them. BMW 6 Series. 9 months left. 9 payments left on this vehicle. And they got it on Swapalease. All right, so this monthly payment on this is $688. Let's see what the BMW 6 Series are rating for. Now, the reason why I say BMW is because, like I mentioned before, BMWs are easy to get financed for. BMW is pretty lenient in regards to getting financing with them to get a vehicle. So we're gonna look for BMWs on here. And now we're gonna look for a 6 Series. See if they have any that's renting out right now. All right, so we got 2014s, 2013. We don't have any new ones, but the 6 Series, you took 41 trips and they're paying $117 a day. Oof, never mind. 283 trips since June 2015. This person rented it out. So this car specifically though took 41 trips. So since they put it on here, there's somebody rented this car. People rented this car 41 times. All right. My computer being so slow because I got so much stuff going on right now. But so they rented it out for 117. It was 131, and now it's 117 a day. So if we go back to Swapalease, it costs us $688 to get this vehicle for the next 9 months or 6 months, however long you want to put it for. So if we go back to our calculator, looking at 117, and it's really going to be more than that because the vehicle that we're looking at is the vehicle that we want for Swapalease is a 2019. The vehicle that we're looking at on Turo is a 2014. So it's this 2019 is going to rent for more than 171, more than 117. So we're gonna say times 4, looking at 468 for 4 days out of the month. So you'd have to do 2 more trips in order to get this car for free. Or you just pay your, $200 out of pocket and you got a 2019 BMW 6 Series that you're driving around. Now, like I said, once you finish with this vehicle, you got to give it back to the owner. But you can drive around this car rent free, lease free for 9 months before you got to turn it back in. Now you can do the same thing with a Lamborghini. You can do the same thing with a Ferrari. And real quick, I guess I'll go through that with let's see what the Lamborghinis look going for on Swapalease. Everybody like the Lamborghinis. Got 8 Lamborghinis on Swapalease right now. In Texas, nope, this is in Florida. Fort Lauderdale. Everybody got these Urus, Lamborghini Urus. All right, so we're gonna look at this. Let's see. Nobody got the Aventador though. So we're gonna look at this. I like that one, but we're gonna look at the Urus. A lot of people got the Urus. So this Urus is $3,000 a month, $3,075 for this Lamborghini Urus, 2021 this year. So we're gonna look at since Swapalease is selling us 3,000, we're gonna go on Turo and see if we can find one on here. Now we're not even gonna look in Houston. You're gonna pay $3,000 a month. I don't care where it's coming from. Just give me the car. No Lamborghini Urus on Turo. Oh, in Houston. Okay, let's see if we can. We're gonna look in Florida because that's where those Lamborghinis are. So we're gonna look in Florida. Lamborghini Urus. So as you know, a Lamborghini is gonna be harder to get financed for. But if you can get one, this one took 4 trips at $1,200 a day. Could have been a little more, could have been a little less per trip, but 4 people rented that out at $1,200 per day. We're gonna go to click on this one. All right, Lamborghini Urus, 2021. This one took 1 trip, but rented out for $1,300 a day. So we're gonna use our 4-day, period that we used before. It's written out at $1,349 a day times 4 days out of the month. Looking at $5,396 a month. If your car rents out the normal, no less than 4 days out of the month, you're looking at making $5,000 altogether. Your monthly payments is only $3,000, so you actually can rent this car out 3 days out of the month and still make your full payment and have the car the rest of the month free. And we're talking about a Lamborghini. So, like I said, it's gonna be harder to get financed for this, but if you can get something like this, then you could be making income from having a vehicle. You can make income from having a Lamborghini. So you could actually get this car and rent it out the 4 days or the 3 days out of the month, and you can be driving a Lamborghini for free. So I'm gonna go walk through one more website for you guys, and this is gonna be for people who have a decent car, but not the best car. You can still rent these vehicles out, still make money off of them, or just not have to pay your monthly payments on it. If you want to make some extra income, you can make some extra income by doing this. Now, you won't have the car, but at least you'll have some money coming in because what good is a car if you can't pay for it anyway? They're gonna so we're gonna go to this is HyreCar. HyreCar has decent little cars on it. You can rent these cars out. Sometimes you can get a car for like $350 for 7 days, like $50 a day, something like that. So for the month, if you're doing 350 a week, 350 a week, you'll be looking at about $1,500 a month. So, I mean, this is definitely another way where you can make some money. Just want to look at the cars. All right, so on HyreCar, these cars are these are cheaper cars most of the time. You're only gonna pay like the settings are only from $20 to $70 a day. So, you can actually go on here and you find cars way cheaper sometimes than you'll find at like Hertz or Enterprise. So we can find this BMW right here, 2015. Um, I'm not even sure where it's showing us at, but let's go to New Orleans. So we got older vehicles on here too. We got a 2011 Acadia, $55 a day. So this is just a little, a regular little SUV that you can put on here, $55 a day. Decent looking vehicle, nothing really bad about it. 2011 though, this is pretty old. It's 10 years old. So you can put this on here, make about $55 a day. And $55 a day is not bad. But one thing about this too is that they have a minimum on here. So like this one here is a 2-day minimum. So anytime you lease this car, it'll be $110 in your pocket. Or if you're the person that's renting it, you're gonna have to get it for 2 days. You're paying about 110. You can easily go to Hertz or Enterprise and pay 110 per day for a car. But this one you get for 2 days. And although it might not be the nicest car, it's still decent. And most of the time, like I said, those car rental places are you know, they're all booked up anyway. So this one is a decent vehicle, but this is another place you can go. You can put your vehicle on here, you can make some money with it, or you know, you can not pay your car note. And if I were you, if you had a vehicle that you were looking to make some money off of, or just not pay your car note, I would list it on both of these places. If you can get that income coming in from either one of these, that will definitely help, especially if you need it. So I'll tell you another quick thing that I didn't even go over. This is going to be something separate. So let's go to, we're going to go back to Turo, and we're going to go back to Swapalease. This is a strategy. I call this the smart car strategy. And with this, we're going to look for a smart car. The little tiny little vehicles that you see riding around, and you're like, man, if a mosquito hit that, the airbag's going to come out. We're going to look for one of those little cars real quick. So I'm not sure if it's called smart. I can't remember what it's called. But we're just going to do a search in this area, and we're going to find the cheapest car that we can find. So price low to high. There we go. A little smart looking car, $159 a month. So this is gonna be a income strategy for you. We're gonna find this car is no longer available, but we'll find a car like this. You're paying $159 per month for this car. So what you're gonna do is now you don't have to use Turo for this, but you could. So this is the strategy. You get this smart car off of Swapalease. You're gonna have it for, let's say, 6 months, and then once you get it, you're gonna get people to pay you to drive the car on like Uber Eats and what's the other one, man? Grubhub and things like that. So those people are gonna drive this vehicle for you, and you're gonna charge them, since your monthly payments are 159. You could charge them 159 every week or every 2 weeks. So we're gonna put this in the calculator. So if you're gonna charge them 159, and you're probably gonna get two people. So one person drives 2 weeks, another person drives another 2 weeks, but every week they're gonna pay you. You can say 159 a week just to drive the vehicle. Or we can say 159 every 2 weeks. That way it's gonna be, you know, the number's gonna look a little more reasonable for you right now. So 159 every 2 weeks, meaning you're gonna get paid twice a month. So we're gonna put 159 times 2. Now you're looking at 380, 318 a month. So just by having a vehicle and just by letting somebody else drive it to do Uber Eats and Grubhub, you're gonna make an extra $159 already per month. But we're not gonna stop there. First, the next thing you're gonna do is contact local business owners and see if they will be interested in putting their logo or their decal on the side of your vehicle. You're gonna have three sides that you can use. So you're gonna put one on the hood, you're gonna put one on the driver's door, and one on the passenger door. That's three different logos on that vehicle that somebody else is driving for. And each one of those logos, we're gonna charge 159 per month. So now we have another plus 159 plus 159 plus 159. So now you're looking at 795 a month instead of, and you got this car for free. So we're just gonna, this is all of the income that you made, 795 minus 159. So you make $600 a month just by getting this vehicle off of here. You let somebody else drive it around. And we didn't even charge them every week. We charged them every 2 weeks. So really, if it was me, I would be charging every week because, you know, I like to make money. So we're gonna do 159 again. So that's for the car payment. And then we're gonna do another 159 for another week and another 159 for another week. So now you're looking at $1,113 a month. You got three stickers on the vehicle, three logos on the vehicle, one on the hood, one on the driver door, one on the passenger door. And so somebody's paying you 4 weeks out of the month, every week, 159 in order to drive the vehicle around for Uber Eats and Grubhub and things like that. So now you're looking at $1,100 a month, and we're going to subtract the lease amount from it. So you make about $900 per month by having this one vehicle. Now, if you got 2 or 3, you're looking pretty good. So we're gonna say just 2 of these vehicles, it's $1,900 a month, $2,000 a month, pretty much. And that's pretty much passive income for you. Now you're gonna have to, so you might want to pay for their gas and things like that. You're also gonna have insurance that you gotta pay for. So there's gonna be little things here and there that you're gonna want to pay for. But most people don't make $1,900 a month at their regular job. So, and you're doing this just passively on the side by having these little smart vehicles and utilizing this type of strategy. So this is not even talking about using these vehicles to pay bills and things like that. This is just extra income on the side that you use just by utilizing this vehicle. And another thing, you can just find one of these vehicles for like $3,000-$4,000 on like Facebook. You can find a little vehicle easily on Facebook, and you can put that on HyreCar that we just talked about. Or you can do the same strategy with this. You can put the logo on the vehicle and let somebody else drive it around. So there's all kind of little ways to make money with this little strategy here. Remember, Swapalease, HyreCar, and Turo. These 3 things, and there's some other places out there as well, just like Turo and HyreCar, but those 2 are kind of the most popular. And I would definitely take a look at this video a few times, see if this is something that you want to get into, and make some extra money on the side.